So now we have the second sharing of today by Chamundeswary Didi. Namaste, Chamundeswary Didi. Mic is passed to you.
Namaste, Bhaiya.
Namaste. We have here with us Sati Chamundeswary Didi. She is a senior lecturer in electronics and communication engineering in the Government Polytechnic, Medshal, Hyderabad. She attended the introductory USPFDP in May 2022 and again in December 2022, USP2 in May 2023. She is part of the volunteering team of registration, FAQ, calling for enrollment in morning session, video editing, and also she participated in the international conference and also the SER region meeting. She participated very regularly. And she is part of the morning session from the 8th batch of us. With this brief introduction, I welcome Chamundeswary Didi for her sharing in the morning session. Didi, over to you.
Namaste, Bhaiya. Namaste, Gopal Bhaiya, Sharmila Didi, all the mentors and co-explorers. I have joined these morning sessions from 8th batch onwards. From then onwards, I have been attending both English and Hindi sessions regularly. Though it is a very long journey to reach to the stage of pure observer, but I feel happy now when I look back to myself few years ago. Before going to the other part, let me explain the exercise one stepwise. So step one is be aware. First, when I joined these sessions, the first and foremost step was to be aware, and I had to be very careful to go through this step. But now I can say that most of the day I am aware of my feelings and thoughts, but cannot say, of course, it is 100%. Reaction is nil outside, and inside also it has become nil. In the first two sessions of the morning batches, I could not say confidently that the reaction inside is nil, but now I can say that almost the inside is also becoming nil, outside has almost become nil. Step two, is the feeling that you have at this moment naturally acceptable to you? Yes, I'm able to remain in harmony mostly because of the feelings I am having, which are naturally acceptable to me. Step three, at first, when I was asked this question, my answer was sometimes yes and sometimes no. Most of the times, whenever in the previous batches, to explain this step, and while writing down, I always had a hesitation to say whether it was yes or no. But now I can say, yes, I am in a harmony most of the time, but still not always. Step four, for the first few sessions, even though I had this information and could logically analyze it, but could not feel it. But now I know that I myself am responsible for my happiness, and the situation outside or other persons are not responsible. In my previous sharings, I had given some examples as how I used to become unhappy because of the behavior of my loved ones. But now, irrespective of their behavior or words they use, I am able to remain in harmony. But sometimes, of course, I fall back to the same point, but it has come down to once, twice, or thrice. Previously, this situation of disharmony could be number of times that could not even be counted or mentioned. Step 5. I decide the feeling at this moment depending on right understanding and relationship and coexistence. But when I feel something is wrong, I am trying to analyze it and comes to know that at that instant, my feeling was based on my assumption and preconditioning. Step 6. I'm able to see the relation with all the people. Previously, I used to have lack of trust on unknown people, due to which there was a feeling of opposition and disharmony while interacting. Now, being able to see the relation with all, I'm happy and also able to make the others also happy and feel fearless interacting with unknown people or strangers. Step 7, I'm able to see the coexistence in nature. Previously also, even though I didn't know this, but might be because of my sanskar, I have feeling of relationship even with animals, birds, plants, and trees. After becoming aware of this coexistence, I am able to see my responsibility towards these plants and trees also. So in our college, we have got some plants which were planted, uh, fruit-bearing plants. And when I see that the watering is not given to those plants properly because of the lack of, we can say, the attenders and all in the college. Now I'm able to um, take the help of the students to water those plants. And now there is a lemon tree which is full of the lemons, but because of the lack of water and proper care of it, it is not able to give the fruits fully. So I, along with my some of the students, are working for it, and very happy to see that now the plant is full of lemons and they are also developing in size, and all the others are also trying to take responsibility of the trees that are planted in our campus. Exercise 2, step 1. I am able to see myself and body as two different entities. Step 2. I transact with the body only as and when required. This I could able to see clearly when compared to previously, because recently, about 6 months back, I have been transferred to a college where there is a requirement to travel by car at least for 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours daily. So when I travel by car, I am with my thoughts and feelings, and that does not interact with body at all. This I could explore a lot during my journey in the car. I also feel very happy to say that because of these exercises in the morning sessions which we are doing, I find ample time to interact with myself and explore myself more. And the usage of the mobile phone also has been reduced. I am able to sit happily in the car for 3 to 4 hours without using the mobile or without interacting with the outside world. Step 3. I am the one who decides what instruction is to be given, or the sensations to be read from the body. Step 4 and 5, I cannot say much and need some more time for exploring. Step 6 is the sanskar we have are very important to be taken care of for our behavior outside. I have a sanskar of remaining quiet and not giving back answers to elder people. But I didn't know why the same changes, that is, the same attitude of mind changes with my husband. Might be I have a ego when I come to my spouse. So I expect that we both are same, and so he should not tell me something, or he should not command me something, or such type of feelings might be I used to have. So it leads to an argument which ended up in disharmony between us. Now, after going through these sessions, when I see that he is disturbed, I keep quiet, reaction becoming nil. The disharmony has been reducing from days to hours. Then also, he used to continue the same behavior, not very often, but sometimes. In my previous sharings also, I had said that my relation with outside people is okay, but when I come to the loved ones, I'm not able to face the situations. I'm not able to get resolved with these situations. But now slowly I am able to see that I am in harmony even with my loved ones. So once these days, few months back, I asked, when everything was normal, I asked him that whenever I feel that it is going to an argument, I'm keeping quiet, but still, um, um, what is the reason for your reaction outside? Then he said, of course, even though you are keeping quiet, have you anytime checked your facial expressions and body language? Then at that time, I understood that even though there was no reaction outside, the disturbance inside made me to come out in this way. Now that I am exploring and working on these exercises, my feelings are in line with right understanding, relationship in true sense, due to which this is slowly being corrected. Nowadays, I'm very happy to say that the disharmony between us has reduced to almost a nil, and he has become a very good friend of mine after our married life of so many years. Thanks to the exercises of these morning sessions of UHV. Here, I would also like to mention one example regarding my daughter. Last time also I had said um, uh, around 2 to 3 months back, she has joined in her PG in Usmania Medical College in the anesthesia department. And from the time she has joined, she is attending the duties regularly, and is also having sometimes 24 hours duty, sometimes 36 hours, and sometimes even 48 hours of continuous duty, due to which she is getting exhausted. And by the time she comes back home, most of the time she will be in frustration only. And the reaction she shows outside is to such an extent that, because I am aware of all these proposals, I'm able to face her. But when it comes to her father, there is always some friction between them. So one day one day she came to me and said, I asked her, shall we have our dinner? She said, no, I don't want to have my dinner. You people go and eat. Then I did not tell anything. After some time, once again, I told, come beta, let us have our dinner. I know that you are very much tired. Don't take it to heart. This is the part of the life we have to do. If you have any problem, you can tell me. Then she said, the problems which I have, you cannot solve. So and she said, you are always busy with your work. You don't bother me. Actually, it was not the case. I knew that she was frustrated, and so she was telling out such things. So I put the food into the plate, sat nearby her, and said, see, all these are part of life. We have to go through it. Don't get frustrated. If you have anything, please share it to me. I am not busy all the time. I'm here, there for you only. Then she burst out into tears, hugged me and said, I am working for so many hours in the hospital, but my seniors are not happy with me. Today, some of her senior has shouted at her, so she was feeling bad. So I said, don't feel it in that way. Might be she is also disturbed due to some situation, because I know that previously you yourself had said that I'm very happy working in this hospital because all my seniors are very cooperative to me. They are teaching me everything. They are giving me practical exposure and all. Today, she might have shouted at you because she is also in this situation and all. So she could understand. finally I made her to have her food, and she was very happy for that. So nowadays I'm able to see or be in harmony even with my loved ones when compared to the 10th and 11th batch of my morning sessions. So regarding the self-evaluation, I think I have not given much of the introduction about myself, because Sunil Bhaiya himself has given about the introduction. So now I am able to see most of the steps. Of course, in a step 2, some of the steps are still to be explored a lot. And I think we are to be in harmony. All these steps are required and should be in touch with the content daily. And for this, I am trying to uh, attend the morning sessions regularly from the 8th batch onwards. So now I know that the happiness is my innate nature, and it is, I am wholly responsible for being happy. And how much of the program is for trying to get favorable effect? Now I am, most of the day I am able to see that I am working according to my right understanding and trying to explore myself, keeping in focus the self and not the body. Of course, when I say it is not the body, that means I am able to see that I am prosperous enough and need not work much of the for the financial. So whenever there is time, I'm trying to work on myself or trying to help others if possible. So I am able to see that uh, it is very important to keep our feelings according to the natural acceptance. Most of the times they are coming into in line with the right understanding, but sometimes the preconditioning is coming into place and sensation is almost becoming less. I can say I'm not getting much disturbed by the outside situation or senses. Regarding commitment, once I am able to remain in harmony, I am able to undertake a lot of responsibilities in the college for the development of students and institution. Here, I would also like to mention that when compared to the previous situation, my health also has improved a lot because of the self-discipline and self-regulation that I am trying to take because of these morning sessions. Even at this age of 60, I'm able to take the much of the workload in the college because of the lack of staff in the college. Even though we keep asking for most of the teaching faculty, as it is a government institution, I can understand this situation, and I am taking most of the theory as well as practical subjects for the betterment of the students, and I feel it is my responsibility to do that. When I have joined this institution, I could see that there were no computers or laptops in the college, and most of the subject practicals are software oriented. So I was wondering how the students are doing all these labs without having the desktops or laptops. And from that time onwards, the day I joined this institution, of the second day itself, I have consulted the principal madam and also the higher officials, and I'm trying hard to get a budget from either the government or from the corporates to see that a lab is established, and I am able to succeed up to some extent in this activity. And I here can confidently say that I am able to approach this with all the higher officials and the corporates because of the proposals which I am having. So at no moment I am able to see that no one says no to me, and all of them are receiving it in a proper way and also responding properly. So at the end of this, academic year, I'm sure that we are going to get some funds for the establishment of the computer lab in the institution for the betterment of the students. The other part regarding the commitment, I would say that in the curriculum, the students of the final year have to undergo industrial training for 6 months. But unfortunately, this is not being met. And the students just go for some sort of coaching or just get the certificate by other means for fulfilling the criteria. When I have seen this situation in this institution, I have started approaching the industries, the HRs and other officials to check the genuinity of the industry. And I'm also contacting all the people to see that the students also get stipend and get proper industrial training rather than just getting fake certificates. And for this also, I'm working on it. And this time, I have made out a list of the industries. I am able to contact with all the HRs and the managing directors of most of the industries, and all of them have come forward to give proper industrial training to the students. And as the students are also very economically weak students, I could also arrange for some stipend for them during the industrial training. So as a part of the commitment, I think I have got this good opportunity of helping the exploring these proposals and helping the community in this way. Of course, UHV has become a part of my life now. So whenever there is a free time, I'm ready to explore myself through any of these activities and also try to be in touch with these proposals. So previously, I could spare much of the time for UHV. Now, because by the time I come back home, it is becoming around 7. And I'm trying to work on these points which I have said, which are related to the institution. Even after coming back, I'm working on this. So I am finding less time when compared to the previous one. But still, whenever possible, I'm either doing the UHV editing or the registration work. And I always look forward to become a part of this UHV family. I am left with only 2 years of service. And once my government service will complete, I am ready to spare the rest of my life for the UHV proposals. Thank you one and all for giving me this opportunity and patient listening. Thank you to all the mentors who are always guiding me to explore myself and achieve a better life when compared to all these previous years which I have spent. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, Didi. Thank you so much for that sincere and exemplified sharing. I would say emotional at a couple of occasions, but it was very inspiring for all of us. Nice. So before we go to the comments of Gopal Bhaiya, I request.
Namaste, Didi. Namaste, Chamundeswary Didi.
Namaste, Bhaiya.
Very nice exploration. Last time also I have listened, you were sharing, and your understanding is improved a lot, and you are very happy. I feel I'm also happy because your association with FDP held in our institute, you were there. And one simple thing I would like to know from you is whenever you are in disharmony state, how long it is remain in you, and how fast you are able to come out from this in any situation or incident or interaction.
Bhaiya, as I have said just now, previously it used to be for days. Then slowly it has come down to hours. And now the disharmony, I am just able to feel it. But immediately I'm able to come out of it. And I'm analyzing as why I have gone to disharmony even for that instant of time. And because I'm able to see that it is either because of the preconditioning or because of the sensation, then immediately I'm analyzing it so that it does not repeat again.
Yeah, you said about your daughter regarding that impatience or disharmony level of your daughter, disturbed mind. Due to your behavioral changes, have you seen any change in her understanding or?
Yes, Bhaiya. Previously, I used to see that she was getting frustrated to such an extent that she was blaming why so many people are becoming patients, why these people drink and drive and come to hospitals with all these injuries and all. But now I'm able to see that she is becoming more realizing and understanding. And the other day, she was telling me that when the surgery was going on, one of the person was continuously asking for water, but he should not be given water. So when she was on night duty, so she went and sat by the person, by the side of the person, and explained to him the situation. And she said, Amma, I was happy when the person was, even though he was continuously asking water, when I explained to him everything and all, he was calm. And after 2 days, when he went back home also, he came and he said he was very thankful to her. So I'm able to see that slowly she is also developing, and she is trying to communicate her problems with me and trying to get a solution for it also. Bhaiya.
Very nice, Didi. Nice change. Thank you, Didi. Thank you very much for your sharing. Thank you, Bhaiya.
Bhaiya. Thank you.
Gopal Bhaiya, over to you for the comments.
Namaste, Didi.
Namaste, Bhaiya.
Ji, Didi. So you are attending for a long time, Didi. Ji. But did you ask any question, Didi, during session? I
No,
do
Bhaiya,
not
because
remember. Ji.
during the 8th batch, when I joined the morning sessions for the first time, I used to ask questions to Sharmila Didi, Bhaiya. That too in
Okay.
exercise 2, I used to ask Bhaiya.
Okay, okay. That's why I could not point you. Ji. Okay, so as per sharing, it seems that Didi is a very sensitive person. And she feels others' situation, pains, and try to help others, try to resolve them. And as Didi is also attending session for a long time, so definitely she is trying to resolve her preconditionings with the help of these proposals. And the more we resolve our preconditioning, the more we evaluate our preconditioning, our ability to receive the proposals increases with time. So gradually, our tendency to ask questions get lower, and tendency to assimilate the proposals increases with the time. So it happens with all old participants, co-explorers. If I see myself, so during my initial days when I came into contact with this content, I used to ask many questions, but gradually the tendency to ask questions reduced, and assimilating these proposals, verifying these proposals, relating these proposals with our life, these kinds of tendency increases with the time. So I can see in Didi also. So it is good, Didi. Keep continue. And if you don't have any question, then you may share your understanding during the session. So that will also help other participants.
Okay.
Ji, Didi. So
Okay.
best wishes, Didi. Thank you.
Thank you, Bhaiya.
Ji, thank you, Gopal Bhaiya, for those comments. If time permits, I request Shamla Didi also to give a quick comment regarding Didi's sharing. Shamla Didi, namaste.
जी नमस्ते सुनील जी, सभी को नमस्ते। नमस्ते चामुंडेश्वरी जी।
Namaste, Didi.
I can see the growth in your sharing from earlier on till now, and I can see that you are a lot more settled now compared to earlier. From your sharing also, it was evident that earlier you yourself were in disharmony and seeking some answers, but slowly over time, you are becoming more and more resolved, and now you are becoming that inspiration for others, like in your family, to come to you for their disharmonies, their solutions. So this is a very natural, gradual process, and I can see that you are in that process. Of course, a little more subtlety will come with time in terms of the proposals, like you mentioned about exercise 2, step 5, and those are important steps, but slowly I'm sure that you will be continuing in the sessions and will develop more and more. And as you mentioned, after retirement, the participation, we hope that will be even more. And we look forward to your participation. You are already a part of the team, but more participation will be so much more useful for many others that you can inspire. All the very best to you. Best wishes for the further journey also.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Didi. And your motivation always motivate me to keep in contact with this subject and also the morning sessions. Gopal Bhaiya and yourselves, Didi, the way you explain are really very very useful to us and make me every word of yours and Gopal Bhaiya's make me to think of the go deep into the a point of exploration. That is why I think I'm able to reach to this stage. Thank you, Didi. Thank you very much.
Very nice, very nice. That's the idea, that we draw your attention towards something and then you keep exploring and then get to the solutions within you. Very nice. All the best.
Thank you. Thank you, Didi.
Thank you, Shamla Didi.